Alright boys, I hope you're having a lovely day, okay? Today guys, we're doing a bit of a cheeky little sit down. It's one of those videos where I just sit here and chill and talk to you guys. I don't have a ton of things I want to talk about, but you know, there's a couple of things. Mainly, I want to talk about today's work, because today was interesting to say the least. But yeah, I do have a few gaming pickups as well, boys, and these are all actually from the same console. I've been collecting for this console quite heavily lately, and I've bought a few games over the last few months that I figured I need to open, because they've just been sitting around. Yeah, you guys told me that you enjoy these sort of sit down and chill videos where I just talk to you a lot about stuff, so yeah, I'm just going to talk about whatever's on my mind. I think the first thing I need to talk about, boys, is why I look so bloody weird. You're probably sat here watching this video and wondering why on earth I look like a child molester. I shaved my beard. I did it yesterday. I regret it. I wish I hadn't. I look so odd without the beard, so hopefully it grows back quickly. I just look strange. The second thing I need to talk about, boys, is the heat. I am absolutely sweating my balls off in this room. I don't know what the temperature has been today, but it's been hot. So yeah, if it looks like I'm sweating, it's because I am, or I'm literally sweating. My hair looks sweatier than it is. I've just got out of the shower, but yeah, it's fucking hot. But other than that then, boys, I guess we'll just sort of talk about today's work. So it was definitely an interesting start to the day. I woke up really early, which doesn't happen too often. Normally I'm shattered, so I wake up when my alarm hits at 7 o'clock. I woke up at about 6:15 today, and I just couldn't be bothered to go back to sleep, and I thought to myself, do you know what? I'm gonna get up early and play a bit of PS3. You know, I thought I'll take this opportunity as I'm up to do a little bit of early morning gaming. So that's exactly what I did, boys. I got out of bed, I took a nice fat shit. I didn't need to tell you that, but that's what I did. I had a nice little cheeky coffee, and I sat down and played some Dynasty Warriors 7 on the PS3 before work. It was great. It was a great start to the morning. But anyway, after that, it was time to go to work, so I jump in the van with my dad, we start driving, and we go to the builders merchants, we pick up some shit. I can't remember exactly what we picked up now. I think we picked up a gutter, yeah, we did pick up a gutter. I think we also picked up some tiles and some other stuff. I don't know, just stuff we needed. So yeah, it was a fairly typical morning, you know, nothing too crazy other than the fact that I woke up early, but that's not that unusual. But yeah, out of nowhere, my dad decided that he wanted to get a bacon and sausage sandwich, just randomly, so we ended up pulling over and he got a bacon and sausage sandwich. He even offered to buy me one, and I, for some reason, turned him down. Why the hell did I do that? That would have been, I'm just an idiot. Yeah, weirdly enough, I was sat in the van, my dad was getting his bacon and sausage sandwich, and I heard someone call him a name, and I thought, is someone calling me? It can't be my dad, he's all the way over there. So I turned my head, it's my bloody boxing coach. He sat in a van, like, next to me, and I was like, well, that's bloody odd. So anyway, we have a little chat, you know. I just thought it was kind of crazy, like, what was the chances that my dad decides to pull in, get a sausage sandwich, and my bloody boxing trainer is pulling in for one. So anyway, my dad gets back in the van, we drive to work, and basically today I had to do some painting. Now, I've never actually done any painting before, boys, other than, I don't know, I guess at school where you I don't know, you paint the sun, you know, when you're like 5 years old. Other than that, I've no experience. But my dad decided to trust me because it was pretty hard to mess up, because even like the cutting in was very easy. There was only a little bit I actually had to not get paint on. There was a small amount of brickwork that I couldn't get paint on, but other than that, I could just paint away. It was very easy. So my dad let me get on with that, so there I was cutting in, I was being very careful, and I thought I was doing a pretty good job of it, you know. I thought, considering I've not really got any experience, I was making it look pretty good. And after cutting in for a while, I get the roller out and I paint this wall, and it's all looking good. The first coat was mwah, it was great. And after that, I had to paint some wood, so I had to use a different kind of paint, but again, it was fairly simple. It was hard to mess up, so I was painting away, and once again, first coat was looking good. And then my dad decides he's gonna have some lunch, and I thought, God, it's a bit early for lunch, innit, Dad? He turns around and tells me it's bloody 2 o'clock, and I thought, God, that's the quickest half day I've ever had. Normally it feels like the day is going on forever, you know. When I'm working, it's just like the slowest and most long thing ever. But yeah, today was so quick, it went by like a breeze. So I finish up what I was doing, I go have some lunch. It's been a good day so far. Everything was going so well, but it was after lunch that things started to take a turn for the worst. I did say it was a strange day, but things got bad. So anyway, I go to do the second coat, boys. I start doing the cutting in, and you know, again, it's fairly simple. I know what I'm doing at this point. So I'm cutting in, all right? It's all good. It's all happy days. But you remember I said before about that brickwork? Well, there was a bit of paint on the brick already from before. I didn't do it. It was just already there. Just a little bit was someone who's obviously just sort of rushed the paint job before. But just for a split second, I wasn't too sure if it was from before or if I'd just done it. So I went to go put my thumb on it to see if it was wet, to see if I had accidentally painted on the brick. And as I go to put my thumb on it, I accidentally like flip over the paint palette it, and it's like, it's this way, and then it goes that way. So there's now like a dripping paint palette going everywhere, and we're on a scaffold, bear in mind, okay? So we're like near the roof, so it's dripping on the scaffold. So I'm like, shit, man, you know, I was starting to panic a little bit because I realized there's paint going everywhere. So I saw my jumper, I saw my hoodie, I picked it up and I just mopped it up with my hoodie. I didn't know what else to do because otherwise there was going to be paint everywhere. So yeah, basically my hoodie got covered in paint, and as you can see, yeah, not exactly ideal. I wasn't thrilled about it. Now, thankfully, this is my work hoodie. It's already got like a massive rip in it. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I'd already reserved the fact that this hoodie is not really one that I'm going to wear outside of work. But I still don't want to be covering it in paint because that's going to be difficult to get out. In fact, it's going to stay like that more than likely. That's just what this hoodie will look like now. And yeah, the fact that it was totally avoidable as well. It was just me being a clumsy idiot. So yeah, spilt paint everywhere, but at least it didn't drip down the scaffold and go onto the floor. At least I mopped it up quick enough to where it didn't cause a disaster, so that was okay. It was just on the scaffold. That's not the end of the world. So anyway, I finished cutting in on the second coat. It's all good. Then I go back to rolling and I get that second coat done on the wall. Happy days. So after that, I had to do the second coat on the wood from before, right? So it's in like a different paint can. Before, I was pouring it into like a pallet, but this one was just like a smallish can, so I was just, you know, dipping it straight into the can. There was no pallet. Anyway, lo and behold, I'm painting away on this wood on the second coat. I've only gone and done it again. I've knocked over the fucking can, and it's going everywhere, all right? It's going all over the place. But before, you know, when I knocked over the paint palette, at least it was only a bit in the paint palette, so it was fairly easy to mop up. But this was a whole fucking can, all right? And it wasn't like a massive can, but it was still a whole can had tipped everywhere. Once again, I get my old trusty hoodie out, and I'm trying to mop up the mess, but there's so much paint this time, it's dripping down the fucking scaffold, and it's going all over the place. And there's paint all over the scaffold, there's paint on the floor, there's paint on the bloody driveway. It's just, there's paint. There's a lot of paint where it shouldn't be. It's supposed to be on the wood, and it's not. It's on everything else. And I've got to be honest, boys, at this point I was shitting myself, because spilling paint once is bad enough, but doing it twice, I figured my dad was going to be fucking bollocking me. So yeah, I go to tell him about it, and he was fairly chill about it, to be honest with you, considering what a fucking mess I'd made. I cleaned up what I could, but God, I made a right old tit up. It's a shame too, because to be honest with you, I thought I did a pretty good job with the painting. It all looks pretty good. It's just, yeah, I'm a clumsy idiot, so I spilt paint everywhere, and it was a bit of a disastrous day. I should have known it was going to be a weird one from the early morning I had, but yeah, just a bit of a crazy day, and I'm just glad it's done. But yeah, at least it went by quickly. It was a pretty quick day. It was one of the quickest days I've had, honestly. But anyway, that was work today. Interesting, but disastrous at the same time. Anyway, boys, let's stop talking about work. Let's talk about something a bit more leisurely. So, yeah, I am actually going to be going on holiday real soon. I'm not too sure when. It's either going to be in September or October, but I'm going to be going to Scotland, and I've never been to Scotland before, so that's going to be interesting. My dad's been a few times, and he said it's absolutely incredible, so yeah, I'm going to be going with my dad, and it's going to be fun. I think we're going to be going for a week, and yeah, we're just going to be doing some wild camping, and it's going to be a good time, and I'm hoping we're going to go to a couple of game shops as well, so I'll obviously be vlogging all of this, and we'll make a cracking little video out of it. But yeah, like I said, I'm not too sure when it's going to be. It's either going to be next month or October, probably more likely October, and I am a little bit concerned about the weather, because it's probably going to be pissing it down with rain. But yeah, I think we still got quite a lot of work to do, so I think it probably will be October. And yeah, I think the only other thing I do want to talk to you guys about is like the videos. So I've been working on quite a few cheeky little projects lately. So over on the main channel, I've just got done recording a big video. It took me about 3 hours to record it. It's going to be a big one, all right? It's going to be a very long video. I don't really want to say too much more than that, because I do want the video to be a surprise, but pay attention to the main channel probably next week, if not the week after. I'm not too sure. It depends how long it takes to edit. It's going to take a while. I think next week I've only got a couple days off. I've got to work 3 days next week, I think, so I'm hoping that'll be enough to edit it, including this weekend. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, boys. As for this channel, though, I've got a couple of videos in the making, so First of all, I want to do like a big game room tour. I say big, but it's actually quite small. This room is pretty damn tiny. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a game room tour probably in the next few days. If not, maybe, I don't know. It depends when I get some time, basically. But I'm going to maybe try to do it tomorrow, and then it'll get edited over the weekend, and maybe I can put it out next week. And also, boys, I do have a cheeky little vlog that I've already recorded, so it's probably going to be out of date as hell by the time it comes out, but that one will be coming very soon as well. Obviously, games I played will be doing this month, so yeah, we got some good stuff in store for this channel. It's going to be fun. Right, boys, I'm sweating my absolute dick off, so I'm going to stop chatting away. Let's just get into our pickups. I've got we got 4 pickups, but I think one of these has got 2 games in it, so yeah, let's just crack on. So I think I mentioned it before, but all of these games are from the same console. I just really like collecting for this console. It's not easy. It's a difficult console to collect, but I just love it. I don't know why. I can't explain it. Alright, and boys, pickup number 1 is going to be Shakedown Hawaii for the PS Vita. So yeah, all of the games I got today are all on the PS Vita. I just love PS Vita, man. It's just something about it. I love the console. I love the nifty little cases. I just think it's so good. There's just a real magic to collecting for it. It just fills me with great joy. So I really like discovering new games for it. And it is difficult because I've got most of the common stuff, and I've got quite a lot of the rare stuff now, so it's just like, it's like really, really obscure games that I don't have. And yeah, Shakedown Hawaii is one that I saw a bit of gameplay for, and I thought, oh, that looks really good. If I'm not mistaken, it's kind of like a Grand Theft Auto clone, so it looks really cool from my eyes. I wish I could tell you a bit more than that, but honestly, that's about all I know. But yeah, it just looked interesting from the gameplay, and I saw a good price for it on eBay, so I thought, you know what, let's just get it. Alright, and boys, pick up number 2. We've ripped it open. What have we picked up? We picked up Night Trap for the PS Vita. So yeah, this is a game that, what console did this originally come out for? Was it the NES or was it the SNES? I think it was the NES, or it might not even be the NES. I can't remember now, but it was basically like, if I'm not mistaken, it's like a movie, but you make decisions. So a little bit like Until Dawn in a way, but it's like an actual movie. You know, it's not like with cutscenes or anything. Like, it's genuinely like actual actors, but you get to make decisions. It's a game that I've never actually played, but I've just heard things about it, and I don't even know if it's meant to be good or not. But I thought, like, if I'm gonna get this game, let's get it for the bloody PlayStation Vita, because that would just be funny. So once again, boys, I don't know too much about it, but it's just random and obscure, and yeah, like I said, I really enjoy collecting for the Vita because of just weird shit like this, because, like, I don't know, just having that for the Vita is cool to me. But yeah, this is a limited run game, so this is not a cheap one. I think this costs me, I think I got it for a really good price, but I still think it was about 65 quid or something. It might have even been 70, which is a good price for this because it's normally going for a lot more. We've got the manual, which is nice. We'll have a look at that. All right, that's pretty cool, boys. It's looking pretty sexy if you ask me. We've also got a little limited run thing. I don't know what that is, but we got it. And we've also got a little, like, playing card, which is cool. I've got a couple of these now for the PS Vita, so we will take it, boys. We will take it. And, of course, we've got the game as well. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy to get that one. And just, I don't know, just an interesting piece of gaming history. And to have it for the PS Vita of all consoles, I just think it's cool. Okay, then, boys, let's get this one open. I'm going to stick the knife through the side. That didn't even work. Hold on. Let's try it again. Does that work? Oh, well, let's just force our way into it. So, oh, hello. Oh, boys. I did not expect that. Alright, guys, so the game I picked up was Shante, half hero. And yeah, the reason I'm surprised is it's come in this, like, pretty nifty cardboard box, which I didn't expect. I just expected the game, you know, like, you know, I just expected to see this. So I'm quite surprised it's come in a really massive cardboard box. So what we got here, boys, we've got ourselves, is that a soundtrack? It looks like a CD soundtrack. That's pretty cool. It's got some good artwork on it. It's not been opened, but I'll probably open that and give it a cheeky little listen. Where's the game? That's what I want to know. Oh, there it is. It was like hidden away with some bubble wrap. So there's the Game Boy. That's honestly, that's all I expected when I ordered this. I got this for a bargain price, considering it's come with all this stuff. I can't remember how much I paid, but it was a really good price. I remember that much. It was way cheaper than all the other listings. And the fact that we've got all the little extras as well, that's pretty damn awesome. I didn't expect that. So yeah, that's another one for the Vita collection, boys. Another fairly rare one, because yeah, like I said, all of my Vita games, I've got the common stuff. It's the rare games that I need to get now. I'm not going for like a full set or anything, but yeah, if it's a game that seems remotely interesting, I'll probably pick it up. And Shante has always been a series that I've been interested in. So yeah, I'll definitely be playing that one soon, boys. I'm looking forward to that. It's a platformer, I'm pretty sure. Like an action platformer, but other than that, I don't know too much about it, but I'm sure I'm showing you gameplay. It looks pretty awesome, so yeah, looking forward to that. Okay then, fellas, the final pickup, and I believe this is a double pickup. This was expensive, all right? This wasn't cheap, but in my opinion, I actually got a very good deal for this. So yeah, I was looking at eBay listings for these games, like, because it's like a series of games that I've been playing recently, and for like just one of them on their own, you were looking at like over 100 quid, and then for some reason someone had listed up both of them or two of the games from the series for 120 quid, like for two of them, and I thought, well, that's a good deal, but I'm not really earning a ton of money in a minute to be splashing out 120 quid on a couple of games, so I just put it on my watch list. And then the guy like sent me an offer out, and I was like, that's a good offer, because it was already a good price as it is. And then I counter offered something a bit cheeky. I think I offered like £105 or something, so we're looking at like a £15 saving on an already good deal. So yeah, I think it was £105, and he accepted it. And like I said, just to get one of these games on their own was already like 100 quid, like with the other listings. So I think I got a bit of a bargain. So yeah, let's take a look at what we've got, boys. Oh, what's that? Oh, boys, we got some playing cards. That was another little... We're getting a lot of surprises here. Let me just... I don't want to show you it because it will spoil the games. I want to show you the games first. But yeah, playing cards, that's pretty awesome. We've also got something in here. It's in like an envelope. It feels like money. Oh, we got some postcards. I will take that. We'll take that all day long, boys. We're getting all the little bonuses. All right, then, guys. So what were the games I picked up? So first of all, we have got Oddworld, New and Tasty. And then secondly, I got Oddworld... Stranger's Wrath HD, so a couple of Oddworld games. Yeah, recently I've been playing the original Oddworld on PlayStation 1. Oh, what a game. What an absolute banging game. Hard as balls, alright? I'm fairly far into it now. I think I'm 2/3 of the way through, and it's hard, alright? But I will get it finished, and I will be talking about it in games I played. And yeah, it got me thinking about the other sort of Oddworld games. I've already got Oddworld 2 on the PS1. I can't remember what it's called now, Abe's Exodus or something like that. And I've also got Oddworld Soulborn or something on PS4. It's like a steelbook, looks freaking awesome. I've not played it, but yeah, I was looking at like the other Oddworld games, and there's one called Munch's Odyssey or something, or Munch's something Munch, I don't know. You guys all know if you played the Oddworld games. And then the other two that I didn't have were these two. And I noticed that you could get them for the PS Vita, but they were both limited run, and I thought, oh, they're going to be expensive. And they are. Anyway, lo and behold, I saw that listing. I've already gone through the story, so I'm not going through it again. But yeah, £105 for both of them. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of money, but like I said, these two are much more expensive normally. So we're talking about 50 quid each, which I think's pretty alright. I mean, if these were like just coming out, they would cost that anyway. So yeah, that's how I'm going to justify it to myself. I'm going to pretend that they have only just been released. Alright then, guys, so that is all of our pickups. We've got, what, 5 PS Vita games there for the collection. I'm pretty happy with that, boys. I'm pretty happy to be adding all of those. And they're, oh, I've dropped one. But yeah, I'm pretty happy to be adding all of those, boys. They're all very quite rare and quite obscure. There's a lot of limited run in here. So yeah, we got some good ones. We got some good Vita stuff there. Alright then, fellas, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. I hope you all did enjoy. I apologise if I bored you with my rambling. But yeah, that's going to do it then, boys. Look forward to a nice little game room tour coming soon. Look forward to a vlog as well. And look forward to a main channel video, hopefully next week. Alright then, boys, that's going to do it. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one, alright? Peace.